Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to move forward in life, you must first clean the very place where every victory, every failure, and every possibility begins, your mind. Most people live with a mind so filled with useless debris that there is no room left for clarity. Regrets of the past, worries of the future, gossip, anger, envy. This is mental garbage. And just like a house filled with trash, it suffocates its owner. The first step is simple: throw it out. Stop rehearsing the pain of yesterday. Stop entertaining the opinions that weaken you. Stop letting noise disguise itself as thought. Once the clutter is gone, replace it with strength. A clean mind is not an empty mind. It is a focused one. Read what strengthens you. Think of the goals that ignite you. Surround yourself with ideas and people that sharpen you, not dull you. What you consistently hold in your mind will eventually shape your reality. So guard it with discipline. And here is the most important part: this is not a one-time act. Just as you must wash your body daily, you must also guard and clean your mind daily. Protect it from the dirt of negativity. Protect it from wasted hours on distractions that give you nothing. Protect it from small thinking that tells you to settle for less. The world does not reward clutter. The world rewards clarity. The world rewards those who keep their minds strong, clean, and directed toward purpose. So today, make the decision. Empty the trash. Fill it with power. Guard it with discipline. Because when your mind is clean, nothing can stop you. Remove mental clutter. That is where transformation begins. Not with another book half read and forgotten. Not with endless talk about change. Not with daydreaming about what you might one day do. The first real step toward strength, success, and clarity is this: clean your mind of everything that weakens you. Think of the average person. They carry around regrets like a backpack full of bricks. They replay arguments that ended years ago. They scroll endlessly through distractions that add nothing to their growth. They complain, gossip, and worry. That is clutter. And clutter steals power. It steals energy. It steals your future. A cluttered mind is like a dirty window. It blocks the light. And without light, nothing grows. If you want power, you must become ruthless about what you allow to live inside your mind. Ask yourself, does this thought strengthen me or weaken me? Does this idea push me forward or hold me back? Most of the time you will find you are entertaining useless, destructive, or meaningless thoughts. Throw them out. Be merciless. Because your mind is not a storage room for junk. It is the command center of your life. Now, when you remove something, nature demands you replace it. An empty mind is not the goal. A disciplined, focused, and powerful mind is the goal. So what do you replace clutter with? With clarity, with vision, with purpose. You fill your mind with what builds, not what breaks. You decide to think about goals instead of doubts. You decide to focus on solutions instead of excuses. You decide to fill your inner world with discipline, learning, and determination. Clarity comes when you decide what matters most. A man who knows where he is going wastes no time on gossip. A woman who is building her dream has no energy left for envy. The clear mind sees what the cluttered mind cannot: opportunity, direction, meaning. And the truth is, you are surrounded by opportunity right now. You walk past it daily, but if your mind is full of noise, you will not recognize it. Opportunity only reveals itself to those who have cleaned enough mental space to see it. This is why you must guard your mind like a fortress. Everything you allow inside shapes you. The books you read, the conversations you hold, the shows you watch, the people you spend time with. All of these are seeds. Some grow into strength, others into weeds. And weeds, if left unchecked, choke out every flower in the garden. So be relentless. Guard your inputs. Do not let just anything or anyone take residence in your mind. Every day the world throws garbage at you. News designed to provoke fear. Advertisements designed to create insecurity. Voices designed to distract you from your own path. If you are passive, that garbage piles up. Before you know it, you are living in a mental landfill. But if you are disciplined, if you actively clean and protect your thoughts, you create a mind so sharp, so clear, and so focused that nothing can stop it. This is not a one-time act. Just as you must shower daily, you must clean your mind daily. A strong body needs regular exercise, and a strong mind needs regular discipline. Each morning you wake, decide what thoughts you will allow and which you will reject. Each night you rest, reflect on whether you lived with clarity or with clutter, and then do it again tomorrow, better than yesterday. Imagine what your life would look like 6 months from now if you did this. No more wasted hours on empty distractions. No more energy drained by regret or resentment. No more confusion clouding your decisions. Instead, a mind clear as glass. A mind focused on building, creating, achieving. That kind of mind produces power. That kind of mind produces results. That kind of mind changes everything. The world does not reward those who carry clutter. The world rewards those who act with clarity. Look at history. Look at the great builders, the leaders, the creators. They were not weighed down with mental junk. They had single, burning focus. They had clean minds directed toward a purpose greater than their fears and louder than the noise of the world. You can do the same. It is not a matter of talent. It is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of discipline. The discipline to throw away the useless. The discipline to focus on the meaningful. The discipline to guard your mind like it is the most valuable possession you own, because it is. So, remove the clutter. Every negative thought, every petty distraction, every wasted regret, throw them out. Replace them with vision, with determination, with purpose, and then guard it daily as if your future depends on it, because it does. When your mind is clean, life itself becomes clean. Your direction sharpens, your energy multiplies, your confidence rises, and when that happens, there is no obstacle you cannot overcome. Remove the clutter, live with clarity, build with purpose. That is how you literally clean your mind, and that is how you win. Replace with clarity. That is the command you must give yourself if you truly want to rise above confusion, distraction, and wasted living. It is not enough to throw out the mental garbage. You must replace it with something strong, sharp, and focused. A mind emptied but not directed will soon be filled again, and if you do not choose what fills it, the world will. Clarity is power. It is the difference between wandering in circles and moving with unstoppable momentum toward your purpose. Most people never experience clarity because they live in reaction. They react to circumstances. They react to other people's opinions. They react to whatever noise happens to reach them that day. A reactive life is a wasted life. Clarity means you decide. You decide what matters. You decide what deserves your energy. You decide where your time, your thoughts, and your actions are directed. When you replace clutter with clarity, you begin to think in straight lines instead of tangled knots. Your decisions become faster, sharper, and more certain. You stop chasing everything and start pursuing the one thing that matters most right now. Clarity cuts away the endless maybes and forces you into musts. The unclear mind says, "I'll try." The clear mind says, "I will." To live with clarity, you must define your vision. Without a clear destination, even the strongest willpower is wasted. Picture two men. One has a powerful car but no map, no plan, no destination. He drives fast, but he is lost. The other has a simple car but a clear route and a final goal. He reaches his destination with certainty. Clarity is the map. Without it, speed means nothing. With it, even slow progress leads to victory. What does clarity look like in daily life? It means every morning you know exactly what matters today. It means every decision is weighed against your ultimate vision. It means your yes is rare and powerful, and your no is strong and unapologetic. It means you stop scattering your energy across dozens of meaningless pursuits, and instead focus it like a laser on what will move you forward. Clarity must also live in your environment. Surround yourself only with people, ideas, and information that reinforce your vision. If a voice confuses you, weakens you, or distracts you, remove it. If a habit blurs your focus, cut it off. The clear mind requires a clear environment. Just as a sharp blade must be kept free of rust, your clarity must be protected from the corrosion of negativity and noise. This discipline pays extraordinary rewards. A clear mind creates momentum, and momentum creates results. You begin to notice opportunities that were invisible before. You act on ideas with conviction instead of hesitation. You carry yourself with confidence because you know where you are going. People are drawn to those who move with clarity because clarity is rare, and it is magnetic. But do not mistake clarity for comfort. Clarity is demanding. It requires courage to say no to things that once entertained you. It requires honesty to face what truly matters instead of hiding behind distractions. It requires discipline to act with focus, even when it is easier to drift. But once you pay that price, clarity gives you freedom. You no longer drown in overthinking. You no longer waste energy on indecision. You no longer wonder if you're on the right path. You know it. Think of the builders of great achievements. They did not allow their minds to be divided by trivial matters. They had vision so clear it pulled them through storms, doubts, and failures. When others wavered, they advanced. When others hesitated, they acted. That is the power of replacing confusion with clarity. It transforms ordinary people into forces that history cannot ignore. Ask yourself now, what must you clear away, and what must you replace it with? What one vision, one goal, one purpose deserves your focus above all else? Do not settle for blurred answers. Sharpen it until you can see it as clearly as if it already exists. Because once your mind holds that vision with clarity, your actions will begin to shape reality around it. Every day you must return to clarity. Do not let the dust of distraction settle on your mind. Wipe it clean in the morning, guard it during the day, refocus it at night. Make clarity a daily ritual, because clarity is not a one-time choice, it is a way of living. The world will try to hand you its agenda. It will try to fill your mind with its distractions, its fears, its demands. Refuse them. Replace them with your own vision. Replace them with your own discipline. Replace them with your own clarity. When you live this way, something extraordinary happens. Life simplifies. Noise fades. Purpose sharpens. You move with confidence, and the world begins to move with you. Obstacles shrink. Opportunities expand. And success becomes inevitable, not because you are lucky, but because you are clear. Replace with clarity. Let that be your daily command. Empty your mind of the useless, and then fill it deliberately with vision, purpose, and direction. Guard it fiercely. Act on it boldly. And watch as clarity transforms your life into something powerful, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Guard the mind daily. If you do not, the world will invade it with noise, with fear, with distractions, with poison disguised as entertainment and truth. A strong life requires a strong mind, and a strong mind requires constant protection. This is not optional, this is survival. Every day you are in a battle for your thoughts. From the moment you wake up, forces are competing for your attention. Screens, news, advertisements, conversations, worries, memories. If you are careless, these things slip past your defenses and take control of your mental world. And once your mind is infected, your actions follow. That is why weak thinking creates weak living. Strong thinking, on the other hand, creates strong results. The mind must be guarded like a fortress. Think about this. You do not allow strangers to walk into your home, throw garbage on your floor, and steal your food. Yet every day, people allow destructive voices, meaningless chatter, and negative influences to enter their minds without resistance. They scroll, they listen, they consume, and they let filth live rent-free in the one place that determines their entire destiny. This is why so many live in quiet frustration, because they are unguarded. Guarding the mind begins with awareness. You must become conscious of what is trying to enter. Every piece of information is a seed. Some seeds grow into strength, confidence, and clarity. Others grow into doubt, fear, and confusion. If you do not pay attention, weeds take over. And weeds do not need permission. They grow automatically. The good seeds, the ones that build you, require discipline, choice, and planting. This is why guarding the mind is a daily duty. It is not enough to clean the mind once. You cannot exercise one time and expect lifelong health. You cannot eat one healthy meal and expect lasting energy. In the same way, you cannot guard your mind one morning and expect permanent clarity. The world is relentless. The negativity, the distractions, the temptations, they are constant. Your defense must be constant as well. Guard your mornings. What you allow into your mind when you wake sets the tone for the entire day. If you begin with chaos, with scrolling, with mindless chatter, you hand away your control before you even leave the bed. Instead, protect that time. Fill it with strength. Reading, writing, planning, silence, gratitude. Begin with clarity so you can walk into the day armored. Guard your conversations. Every person you speak with either adds energy or drains it. Some people build you, others break you. If you spend your time around gossip, negativity, or aimlessness, it seeps into your mind like smoke filling a room. Protect yourself. Limit your exposure. Seek out voices that sharpen, challenge, and elevate you. Your associations are the guards at the gate of your mind. Choose them wisely. Guard your focus. The modern world is built to shatter attention. Endless notifications, flashing headlines, and addictive platforms are designed to distract you, because distraction is profitable to them but deadly to you. If you do not take control, you will waste your strength on meaningless consumption. Guard your focus with strict boundaries. Decide what deserves your attention and cut off what does not. A guarded focus is the foundation of every achievement. Guard your nights. The final thoughts you hold before sleep sink deep into your subconscious. If you end the day with fear, anger, or noise, you carry it into the next morning. But if you end with gratitude, reflection, or vision, you program your mind with strength. The day is a book, and the way you close it writes the beginning of the next. Close it with purpose. Guarding the mind daily is not about living in fear of outside influences. It is about living in mastery over them. You cannot control the world, but you can control what you allow inside. And when you master that, the world loses its power over you. Understand this: every great achievement begins in the guarded mind. The inventors, the leaders, the builders, they could not afford to let every voice, every doubt, every distraction take root inside them. They were selective. They were disciplined. They guarded their mental fortress so fiercely that only vision, only focus, only purpose could live there. That is why they created what others only dreamed of. You have the same choice. You can let your mind remain unguarded, open to the chaos of the world, filled with weeds that choke your potential. Or you can stand watch at the gate, every day deciding what enters and what is rejected. That choice will determine everything about your future. Guard your mind daily. Refuse to be careless with it. Refuse to allow weakness to take root. Refuse to let distractions steal your strength. Protect it. Feed it with clarity. Direct it with purpose. Because when the mind is strong, no obstacle is too great, no setback too permanent, no dream too distant. Guard the mind daily. It is the foundation of discipline, the root of confidence, and the birthplace of every victory you will ever achieve.